Now, Mr. Jubilee, poem tomorrow. Good evening and welcome to Magic Television News on Channel 38, Facebook and YouTube channel. First, the main points there inside the news. The African Development Bank, ADB, don't end one 10-day mission at Salon as way for check how governments don't implement important reform them before then give new budget support. The Clerk of Parliament don't table one resolution where they in support for discontinue the charge against former President Anes Kolma. Takugama Sanctuary and the Ministry of Environment, with support from UNDP and the government of Salon, don't end one multi-stakeholder engagement on communication strategy for adoption. That's now be the main points there, and now for the full news with me, Esther Wilson. Takugama Sanctuary and the Ministry of Environment, with support from UNDP and the government of Salon, don't end one multi-stakeholder engagement on communication strategy for adoption. The ceremony take place na Sky Hotel Conference Hall, Wilkinson Road inside Freetown. Cornelius Echo Randall gets more and gonna report.
As part of the sustainable and integrated landscape management of Western Area Peninsula National Park, Takugama Sanctuary don't join hand with the Ministry of Environment, with support from UNDP, JEF, and the government of Sierra Leone, inside a multi-stakeholder engagement on communication strategy for adoption. This will take place Thursday, July 16, 2026, at the Sky Hotel Conference Hall, Ministry of Environment compound, now Wilkinson Road. When it be the talk for opening the program, the project manager, Mrs. Bintu Mosire, na Ministry of Environment, stress say the important for them coordinate communication plan we go help people them for raise awareness and encourage local people them for conserve the park. It say make law and conservation work better around the park. Presentation them in take place outside people them they explain the proposed communication plan where inside the communication officer at the Ministry of Environment, Lahai Parker, been get this for say when he talk to Magic Television inside this interview.
Commission officer of the Ministry of Environment. So this communication strategy for Takugama, first of all, for implement them, for protect the Western Area Peninsula, National Park to the sustainable and integrated land management projects. They are only the support. So this project here now for ensure that protect the Western Area Peninsula, we of course we Takugama Sanctuary really play a leading role into this project. So one of the outcomes now for let them develop a communication strategy when I need to implement for ensure that they do a robust and massive awareness raising for protect that Western area there and two community approach. Better than my community approach and for ensure say they roll out this communication strategy and then community the success regions, number 2 river among others, for let them create this awareness to them so that they themselves will be able to get that awareness and transform their mindset in the way and manner how they see the Western Area Peninsula National Park. Not so just only for go destroy them, but then see the relevance of protect them because they provide so many ecosystem services like water. Then water in the Western Area Peninsula they provide. Of course, then Buma they absorb that in the reservoir and my 13 where they provide water and the future municipality. Then also the trees then who they see, the trees then they provide for oxygen. They make they cool the temperature. Yeah, they cool the temperature. So there are so many other services there. Yeah, even the livelihood sustainability self, the farming activity people they do, but might not be extreme. So let me could develop this strategy, communication strategy for the create awareness so that people them self go contribute. One for know the relevance for protect the Western area, Peninsula National Park, and for reduce the impact so that at the end of the day the climate change impact will be reduced.
He say we so mention say people will for take care of the national park them for make them left for cut tick. Let the park go there like how it been there because if the park gets issue, then self will tap around the park go get problem. Say we so when it be the talk, Noah Conte, the assistant team lead for the project WAP project from Takugama, been get this for say.
Now I'm Sumana Kamara and I come up from Regent village and I can represent the community and with Takugama. And we can learn about deforestation and how to protect the environment. And this one is good, especially for million community in our Regent village. And as we see a lot of deforestation, they go around the community. And as I don't call land, I will go this news back to the people in our region. More especially when they deforestate the forest, and they make the place the warm regions. I don't know the place for hot, but now because of the non-deforestate, the place the warm. Then of course, when they build, they're not able for properly dispose the dirty. In the wash, where rain come, they wash all the dirty, for they come back and they bridge them, and of course, they block the bridge them. So all the rubber them, they come, they block the bridge. Water they settle, people they suffer with flooding, especially Jeremiah Street towards the police station. And if you go there now, you will see some hostel water. The most at some side people they not they live again. With the people they live in a dry place, but because of the dirty way people they dig for building most them up the hill, the rain the water all kind of at the bridge in the block, and of course it cause flooding. If you go another bridge towards the police station, you go see a lot of rubber, them plastic rubber there, so then at the bridge, a lot of them were not even good for the you see ourselves. So you see all of these they cause problem in the community because we not take care of the community at all. Well, the message is simple. It's simple. Let we take care of the community. Let we protect ourselves, because when we protect the community, now we self we don't protect.
So the community people let me ask plenty question. They raise concern about the communication strategy, and they say so be want for government assist them with alternative livelihood. Well, this now waiting some of the community people be talk to Magic Television.
I'm Mrs. Juliana Osborne. I'm one of the number 2 river community, and concerning what we can learn today about deforestation. It's very good. Not to today that the first way you don't come, and the second thing is why they can hire, and they can normally go stand of the communities there where they talk concerning the deforestation and the stone mining, sand mining, and everything. But they talk to government back, say what they call them meeting there, so let the Ministry of Land go they involve. Because what you do, some of them things there where they happen now the community them, the man they never know. When they go for land business, then normally Ministry of Lands they involve deeply. Because then where somebody tell you say na ministry na give na, and then they tell we plain say a man and they know they per land. So when you go stop somebody say hey no bilia na road mark for water, they know they listen to you, they know they give you audience because what you do they connected. Because what you do, they get influence. Because what you do, they get money. And what you do, they get power. And when they see the destruction now where they take place, some side they where they go one house, they left the other one, then Timak day. Some side they way we say right down and back. Side the way we say na bridge, water na go walk house outside. When the ministry they go there, they see them, but they know they put water, they know they go there. So we gladly for wetin what they dey do, wey dem dey try for bring we together, but we dey ask again. Then people also who dey try for pull na bush for let dem no burn coal, for let dem no break stone. Do ya? We dey beg Papa government. Let dem open institutions for them and then community they so that then people they also go able for land from the places that they will able for get which are they get their life so that them say go able for maintain and live life according to how they go able for live life. So now that's what we want.
The organizer then say the next step will be now for integrate the stakeholder them, for get feedback for them, for produce outreach material them, IEC material them, and scheduled how for roll them out to the community. The meeting shows say government body them, civil society and local community them get one shared commitment for strengthening conservation and for get good results and for protect the national park.
Na so e be talek na the sky on Mckinsey Road inside Takugama in collaboration with UN, Ministry of Environment and other governmental partners. We can engage for adult communication strategy for Magic Television community around the world.
Principal Magistrate Mustapha Brahmaja na Pademba Road Court No. 1 don commit Usman Jeptego High Court na Freetown for answer case of alleged fraudulent conversion of $12,000. Police charge him with one count of fraudulent conversion under Section 2015B of the Larceny Act 1916. Aisha Kabo gets more and go now report.
According to the charge sheet, April 12, 2026, na Lumley Street, Freetown, Usman Japte allegedly take $12,000 United States dollar, wey na about 288,000 leons inside salon money, where Abdurrahman Bari began for deliver to Mohamed Bluba Jakite, but he allegedly used the money for his own personal use. When them first bring him na court, the accused na enter plea after they read the charge them to him. When Magistrate Jar be dey commit the case go High Court, he talk say he don't take them look all the evidence them where the prosecution present, including wetin the witness them talk and the statement where the accused be made to police. The magistrate say the witness them testimony support themselves and show say them get boku evidence for make the accused stand trial na High Court. He also notes say all the witness them testify before the accused and the accused be get chance for cross-examine each witness. Na the end, Magistrate Jar commits the case go High Court for further hearing, and others say Usman Japte go remain at the Male Correctional Center until the High Court continue with the case. As all this dey be, Justice Mark Ingeba don sentence Saliu Kamara to 15 years na prison or make him pay 100,000 leon fine after he agree say make him biological pikin wey no reach age for married go married. Saliu Kamara na the third accused na this big child married case. Na Thursday in change and answer na court say he admit say he guilty to the second charge, and the offense happen May 7, 2026, where he broke the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2024. State Counsel Yusuf Isaac Sise with MM Tarawali and AB Kabo tell the court say Saliu Kamara in guilty plea, and the statement where he be give police show clear say he involved inside the crime. Dem beg the judge for give am punishment wey go warn other people them make them not do this kind thing again. The lawyer for the defense, APP Koroma, beg the court for mercy and say Saliu Kamara na old man wey no well and say he not be get bad intention. According to the lawyer, Saliu Kamara be believe say the man wey wan married in Pikin go take good care of am and if he help am at his old age. He also say before Saliu Kamara agree, he be ask the girl Pikin and him big sister them for the consent. Saliu Kamara self beg the judge for mercy, say he not ever mean for harm in Pikin. But Justice Ingeba will say the offense don't prove, so in sentence am to 15 years na prison or make him pay 100,000 leon fine as the law say. He adjourn the case go Tuesday, July 22, 2026 for continue the trial against the other accused them. This judgment sends strong warning say child married not get place na salon, and authority them go continue for fight against anybody wey deny them pikin their rights to education and safe childhood. For Magic TV Court updates, me na Aisha Kabo the report.
ECOWAS commissioned the International Labour Organization (ILO) and the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security don put strength for the collaboration for advanced protection for domestic workmen in the country. Make we join Edward Nyake Ture for the report.
ILO and the Ministry for Employment, Labour and Social Security don put strength for one collaboration for advanced protection of domestic workmen. The ECOWAS Commission and International Labour Organization don collaborate with the Ministry for Employment, Labour and Social Security and tripartite partner them for commence one 2-day capacity building workshop. We aim for reinforced collaboration between labour inspector them and workman organization them for effective implementation of the ILO Convention number 189 on decent work for domestic workers in Sierra Leone. The workshop will seek for put strength on labour inspection, improve protection for domestic worker them, particularly migrant domestic worker, and enhance enforcement of labour standard. Where they deliver the keynote, the Minister for Labour, Employment and Social Security, Honorable Mohamed Rahman Suari, they affirm say the government don't continue in commitment for protect domestic worker them performance as an essential role for care for family them and continue for enable we for pursue we livelihood. But self is say they often can forget them, deny them social protection and left them na the informal sector. Honorable Suare note say since Salondo rectify the ILO Convention number 189 inside 2022, government don introduce one reform through the Migrant Workers Act, wey include the regulation of private recruitment agency, promotion of ethical recruitment, verification, oversee job opportunity, and strong safeguard for Sierra Leonean dem wey dey seek employment abroad. E disclose say the ministry dey consider for review the law for address the implementation gap wey identify over the past 3 years and put strength and protection for migrant domestic worker dem. Representing the ECOWAS Directorate for Free Movement of Persons and Migration, Obina Ajuwo commend Salon and im partner them for where them prioritize the rights of domestic worker them. They carry on for say free movement must go hand in hand with protection and ensure the migrant worker them, especially the one them in a vulnerable sector, for enjoy dignity, rights and decent work condition and both legal obligation and moral imperative. Ajuwo continue for add say the workshop will contribute to ECOWAS in broader agenda for put strength on labour migration governance, social dialogue and decent work across West Africa. Representing the International Labour Organization Country Office, Violeta Chiangara, Senior Specialist for Workers' Activities, say domestic worker them will remain the most vulnerable category of worker them because of informality, lack of written contract, excessive working hour, and limited access to labor rights. A carry on for say then challenge here then highlights them as the urgency for build stronger protection and enforcement mechanism through collaboration between labor inspector and trade union them. We go bring practical meaning to decent work for domestic worker them. Madam Violeta continue for say migrant domestic worker them face additional challenge them wey include language barrier, confiscation of travel documents, and limited knowledge of their rights, wey make an effective labour inspection and social dialogue even more critical. The Secretary General for the Sierra Leone Labour Congress, Max Conte, called for strong collaboration between labour inspector and worker organizations for ensure the rights guarantee under Convention number 189 as effective effort. The journey for ratification and for realize required strong coordination action for labour inspector them as the frontline guidance for the labour law, and without effective enforcement, the law them go risk for become words on paper. A carry on for emphasize say the unique nature of domestic worker demand innovation and collaborative inspection approach wey go protect worker them while dem go respect due process. The 2-day workshop be expect for develop practical tools wey include inspection checklist and referral mechanism wey go put strength on the collaboration between labour inspector, trade union and other stakeholders them for improve the implementation of ILO Convention 189 and advance decent work for domestic worker them. For Magic Television News, Edward Nyake Ture report.
You dey watch Magic TV Krio Yus live on channel 38, Facebook and YouTube channel. The Public Sector Reform Unit don end one entrance meeting for public university dem at Commerce Building, New Englandville office inside Freetown. The meeting na part of government management and functional review for the higher educational sector and for put strength na the one nationwide assessment for improved governance, efficiency and effectiveness of public university dem na the country. For more on this, I will put this report together. The Public Sector Reform Unit (PSRU) don successfully close the entrance meeting dem with public university dem at Freetown as part of the Government of Salon in Management and Functional Review (MFR) for the higher education sector. This work na part of one big national assessment wey get for make public university dem get better governance, work more good and give quality high education. The entrance meeting dem wey start na the region dem inside June 2026 na be the official opening of the review process inside any one university. The meeting dem be make for university authority and other stakeholders dem sabi the working objective, understand the scope, the methodology and wetin the management and functional review dey expect for achieve, so that the university management, lecturer dem and admin staff go give full support and cooperation. Na in presentation, the Chief of Program for PSRU, Mr. Albert Williams, talk say the entrance meeting be make for open good communication between the review team and the university stakeholder dem for make dem give full support and accept the process. Mr. Williams talk say this review na important because e dey support government in big public sector reform agenda and promote transparency and accountability, strengthen public institution dem, improve the quality of higher education, make graduates dem more employable and support sustainable national development through stronger university dem. And talk say through this work, PSRU dey plan for fend the good thing dem wey dey at the university dem, face the institutional challenge dem and give practical recommendation dem wey go improve governance, efficiency, accountability and the overall quality of higher education. E conclude say this initiative dey show government in commitment for build stronger university dem wey go able for contribute good one to national development and the growth of human capital. The Vice Chancellor and Principal for College of Medicine and Allied Health Science, Commerce, Professor James Russells, tell PSRU boku thank you for dem decision for conduct one management and financial review for the university for improve in efficiency and effectiveness. Im promise say the university go give PSRU maximum support and full cooperation during the entire review process. The management and functional review for public university dem and the higher education sector bin comot from one cabinet decision for fend other public university dem get the correct organizational structure, effective governance system, good admin process, enough human resources capacity, good finance and operational management and clear alignment with the national education priority dem. The review go focus for plenty important area dem inside governance in leadership structure, decision-making process and the role and responsibility dem for governing councils and management. E go look for the organizational structure for make sure say clear growth path reporting lane dem dey. E go examine human resource management, financial management, boku special one per budget planning, resource allocation, finance accountability and way university dem generate income. The review go give recommendation dem wey go improve institutional efficiency, strengthen governance and accountability, improve service delivery, optimize the use of finance and human resource dem, reduce double work, modernize the university management system, improve teaching, research and community engagement, and make sure say the university operation dey align with the national development goal dem. The Clerk of Parliament don table one resolution in support for discontinue the charge dem against former President Ernest Bai Koroma, July 14 this year. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice be file one notice for discontinue the criminal proceeding against former President Ernest Bai Koroma wey make up of treason, misprision of treason and dem bin grant am bail on medical grounds. For more on this, Edward Nyaketure gets more and go now report.
The Clerk of Parliament don table one resolution in support for discontinue the charge them against former President Koroma. The resolution by the Salone House of Parliament now for commend the government of Salone for the discontinue of the charge them against former President Nkrumah in furtherance of the government in commitment to national cohesion and reconciliation. As Salone, through great sacrifice and one resilience for im people don emerge from one devastating civil conflict and would self don get consistent pursuit for national reconciliation, democratic governance and constitutionalism and the rule of law. And whereas successful governments them and the people of Salone don embrace the principle wey embodied in their recommendation of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission with the Abidjan Peace Accord and the Lomé Peace Agreement, all of which dem be underscored sustainable peace as one best secure through dialogue, reconciliation, justice tampered with mercy, and a national cohesion. And as they acknowledge one tragic incident wey be happen inside November 26, 2023, wey be result to the loss of precious life, particularly members of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, the Salone Police, and other citizens dem wey be sacrificed, wey go forever remain part of the national history. And sef, the government of Sierra Leone, through the Office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, don publish one discontinue of charge against President Nkrumah. And bearing in mind say the office of former president, it deserve dignity and respect consistent with tradition of the republic, with prejudice to the supremacy of the constitution, independency of the judiciary, and equal application of the law. Parliament don recognize the discontinued efforts wey they don undertake by the government of Salone and the leadership of the all political party in parliament wey don foster political dialogue, national cohesion, and lasting peace in the republic. Parliament further recognize the important role wey currently dey play by His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, both as the President of the Republic of Salone and Chairman of the ECOWAS Heads of State and Government, for promote peace, stability, dialogue, and constitutional order across the West African sub-region. Parliament believes say the families of them servicemen and women wey dem be lost in life deserve recognition, compassion, and appropriate support from the state for appreciate the sacrifice wey dem be made by dem loved ones dem for serve the nation. As the parliament be all agree, dem be make some resolution dem. 1. The Honorable House bin pull nado one government or private member bill into law for safeguard the welfare of former president and vice presidents dem. 2. Parliament call upon the government of Sierra Leone for establish one compensation, welfare, and support program for family of all members dem of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, the Salone Police, and other public officers dem wey either seriously be wounded or lost in life during the incident of November 26, 2023, in recognition of their courage, patriotism, and sacrifice. Parliament call upon all political parties, religious bodies, civil society organizations, traditional authority, and citizens dem for continue for support initiative and promote reconciliation, peaceful coexistence, and national cohesion. The Clerk of Parliament been transmit the copies of the resolution to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Salone and other authorities dem wey make am necessary for consider and this appropriate action. For Magic Television News, Edward Nyaket wey dey report.
The African Development Bank (ADB) don end one 10-day mission at Salone as way for check how government don implement important reform dem before dem give new budget support. ADB support bin don stop for 3 years now, wey make the government glad for receive the delegation from ADB. Make we join Aisha Kagbo for the report.
The African Development Bank don complete one 10-day mission at Salone for check how the government don implement important reform dem before dem release new budget support. This support bin don stop for about 3 years, but now African Development Bank don show say e ready for continue for help Salone government again. Na the closing of the meeting, the Financial Secretary Matthew Dingi tell the African Development team thank you for dem support. He say this new partnership go help the government improve the economic and continue development work. The chief economist Almami Bangoa explain say the mission na for check if the government don fulfill the condition wey Africa Development Bank ask for before dem go release the money for 2026 and 2027. The senior governance officer, Andara Kamara, say if the government completes all the required reform them, African Development Bank will release $11.5 million United States dollar between September and November 2026. The reform then now make government spend public money more carefully and openly, improve transparency and accountability, reform the mining and transport sector then, put new public financial management plans into action, make sure audit recommendations are implemented, launch the second phase of MAP's procurement plan, introduce Sierra Leone critical mineral strategy, get cabinet approval for the national transport sector policy. He say most of this work don already reach advanced stage and them they expect for complete before they release the money for 2027. The government still gets for prepare new laws and policy them, including changes to the Public Debt Management Act, introduce the government anti-money laundering system, amend the Public Procurement Act, and approve new beneficial ownership regulation them. The Financial Secretary Matthew Dingy say he believe the cabinet approval them for 2026 fit happen quick one, although changing of law them na parliament usually take more time. This mission shows say Africa Development Bank and the Sierra Leone government don't strengthen them partnership again. If the government completes all the agreed reform them, the country will receive the budget support for help improve the economy, strengthen government institution, and promote sustainable development. For Magic TV News, me na Aisha Kabo the report.
Now all that we get inside with local news basket. Now na time for take news what other country them. Uganda government don't suspend all school trip for sake of one bad accident wey happen Thursday even term Usai one bus bin get accident and kill but 20 school pikin dem wey bin dey go na one educational field trip. According to report, plenty other pikin dem be wound and some workman themselves wound bad one. According to the first investigation wey authority dem do, the reason wey make the bus get the accident na because the bus get mechanical faults before the driver lost control na the Chekwati hill wey na one of the hill dem Usai serious accident dem can happen. Reports go before say Uganda don dey record thousands of accidents dem for the past year dem, but this accident na one of the country bad accidents wey don happen Usai school pikin dem involve. Wey im be dey talk, the education minister say as government they need for do something as way for protecting school pikin dem. E say for now dem go tap all school trip so till dem done with the investigation. The World Health Organization WHO don warn say Ebola dey spread quick one na the Democratic Republic of Congo than any other year. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus tell reporter then on Thursday say the Ebola outbreak na Congo inside 2018 to 2020, it takes more than 10 months for make the case reach 2,000 confirmed case them. But this time, it say it take only 2 months for make the Ebola case reach 2,000 confirmed case there. This is say don't be major concern not only inside Congo but for the one whole world. This na the third biggest Ebola outbreak where they on record na the history of DR Congo. Tedros say last month the Ebola case go up to 2,124 confirmed case on Thursday according to government data. The Public Health Institute na Congo say the latest report on Wednesday say they record but 51 new cases them. For done the news, make a member una the main points them back. The African Development Bank ADB don't end one 10-day mission at Salon as way for check how governments don't implement important reform them before they give new budget support. The Clerk of Parliament don't table one resolution where they in support for discontinue the charge them against former President Anes Koroma. Takugama Sanctuary and the Ministry of Environment, with support from UNDP and the government of Salon, don't end one multi-stakeholder engagement on communication strategy for adoption. That's na news we come to you from Magic TV on channel 38, Facebook and YouTube channel. Plenty thank you for una time. Me we bring the news come na Esther Wilson.